Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering, Gwen, have you lost your mind? The answer is no. I am hosting a 24-hour readathon with my patrons and the theme is Christmas in July. So I have my antlers, I have my Santa sweater, I have my books, and I thought I would take you along for the weekend. The first book I'm hoping to read is The Christmas Wish by 𝒔𝒂𝒃. This is about a newly single lawyer named Gwen. How fitting. And she's hoping that a family Christmas, countryside, a mountain of food, and festival films will save her from the sting of her career hanging on by a thread and her heart being trampled on because everyone else has their life sorted, even Dev, her boy next door crush. And then the next one I'm hoping to read is The Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis, which is not really a Christmas book, but we have 3 reading prompts and this fits for one of the prompts, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a couple of months. This one is about a woman who loses her husband. He dies suddenly and all her hopes and dreams instantly disappear, and then 2.5 years later there's this guy that leaves mysterious messages for Natalie at the local train station's piano where she plays, and she begins to feel a sense of hope and excitement for the time since her husband's death. And before long, she finds herself on an unexpected journey towards newfound love for herself, for her life, and maybe for a special someone. So these are the books that I'm hoping to read. Come along with me for Christmas in July. I am about 50% of the way through my book. I needed some popcorn, so I'm making popcorn, but I wanted to tell you that I'm really enjoying this book. It's like a Groundhog's Day situation, reliving Christmas Day over and over again. So if you like in a holidays, you might like this one. This one is extremely funny though, extremely funny. Like I am literally laughing out loud, so I love that for me. Quick update, it is very early in the morning. It is 6:20. I've been up since about 4:30. I woke up with a major migraine and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I put peppermint oil along my hairline and on my temples, and I think I had a caffeine headache migraine. I realized that I didn't have any caffeine yesterday, and I at 5:30 in the morning made a cup of coffee, and now my head feels wonderful. So I'm actually gonna go back to bed for a little bit. But I do have reading sprints this morning with my patrons. I made it pretty far into my book last night. I'm on chapter 14, page 227, and I'm just really enjoying it because it's so freaking funny. But I will share my final thoughts like after I'm hoping to finish this on reading sprints. And then also today I want to try to begin my rewatch of season 1 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, because season 2 is on the horizon. So finish this on reading sprints, maybe start my second book, watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. That's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. But right now I'm going to try to grab a couple more hours of sleep. I'm on my way to Target to hopefully find Speak Now Taylor's version, because I want to do a reaction video for it for my patrons. I just finished with reading sprints. I did finish the Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk. I gave it 4 stars. I would highly recommend it as a contemporary book. Set around Christmas time, obviously. She's reliving Christmas Day over and over again. But it's more about her finding herself, figuring out what she wants in life, figuring out how to, I don't know, how to move on from her life, from everything that she's dealing with, finding her happiness. But also it kind of shows that, like, you don't really know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know the struggles that people, even your close family and friends, things that they're dealing with that they're not talking to you about. The silent struggles of just life and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed those messages and those themes. There was also a side of romance that was super cute, and it was not spicy at all. So it was a clean romance. Did have kissing. That's it. There was a side thing going on, but it was still fairly clean. So I rated that 4 stars. I moved on to the Leah Lewis book, The Key to My Heart. Got 33, something like that, pages into that. And I'm enjoying that as well. So far my reading is going great. But now I want to go see if I can get Speak Now. I need to come home and shave my legs. It looks like we're going to be going to my mother-in-law's tomorrow, so that won't be in this vlog. I'm hoping to finish my book. I'm going to play a little bit of Zelda. All of the things. I am hot and sweaty because it is so humid outside, but I went to Target. It was not exciting because, of course, they were sold out. So no Speak Now for me, which is fine. I got some razor refills, necessary. And then I also picked up this book. It's What Happens After Midnight by 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒔, which is the same author of the Sun's Out Books Out buddy read, The Summer of Broken Rules. This follows different characters. It says, the game is almost afoot. Will you join my band of fools? And then it says, email the jester xx111@gmail.com with your answer. Lily Hopper has 2 more weeks until she's officially finished with boarding school. With graduation quickly approaching, Lily is worried that she somehow missed out on the fun of being in high school. So when she receives a mysterious note inviting her to join the anonymous senior class jester in executing the end of year prank, Lily sees her chance to put her goody two-shoes reputation behind her. So I am so excited to read that. I love games in my books, so that's very exciting. And then I also got a copy of the Heartstopper yearbook. So had to add this to my collection. The new season starts soon. I'm so excited. And this is like the only one that I don't have. I have volumes 1 through 4. Now I have this, and then I'll get volume 5, and then my collection will be complete. I'm here to update on The Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis. Yeah, I do have the aardvark copy. I work with them over on my podcast, Talk Bookish to Me, and I'm supposed to receive a box this month, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. Anyway, let's talk about the book. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. I've read this. I have this to go. So far, I am enjoying it. You have the main character who lost their husband, and even 2.5 years later is still grieving and trying to figure out how to move on with their life. And mysteriously, these sheets of music are showing up at this public piano at the train station where she goes and plays sometimes. It's a public piano, so like anybody can go there, you know, but specific songs start showing up that have meaning between her and her husband, like her husband's favorite song, her the wedding song, or the wedding march song that they used to walk down the aisle, things like that. She doesn't think it's a coincidence. Like, obviously she knows that her husband is dead, but she's trying to figure out, like, did he plan this? Okay, I just finished reading The Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis. And of course, earlier I finished The Christmas Wish. I really did enjoy The Christmas Wish. I gave it 4 stars. The ending of this was so freaking cute. However, it didn't have the same impact as this. There was a slight mystery, like who's leaving the sheet music type thing. But also, like, you're just really rooting for Natalie to, like, move on and find happiness, whether that be in love or not in love, but just like a kind of a sense of peace, a sense of like, I can move on, you know, that sort of thing. You just don't want people, like, when they lose someone in their lives, just to be like in the darkest hole possible forever. All their thoughts and feelings, like all of her thoughts and feelings, are valid, and there's no time period on the healing process. So I wouldn't really call this a romance. I wouldn't call this a romance either, because neither one was focused on the romance. This book was focused on a woman trying to figure out her life after losing her job, or not really losing her job, but getting like being put on leave from her job because of an incident that happened, and then breaking up with her, I don't know if he was her fiance, I think it was just her boyfriend. And so they were living together, now they're not, and like she's going home for the holidays, that sort of thing. So it's about her finding herself. And I also thought this one was about the main character finding herself, you know, after losing her husband, the person she thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with, and stuff like that. So definitely beautiful stories. I enjoyed this one more. I gave it 4 stars, and I'm gonna give The Key to My Heart 3 stars. It is 7:41 p.m., which means that there's only like 20 minutes left until the end of the readathon, but I had so much fun with my patrons. Definitely consider joining the Night Owls. I always have my Patreon linked in the description box, because we definitely do fun readathons, different live shows, special videos, all sorts of things. Also, if you follow me at Talk Bookish Podcast on Instagram, you'll see other fun stuff that we do, like craft nights and things like that. But that's all for today's video. Thank you for coming along for my little weekend reading vlog, but I hope you're having a lovely day or night, and I will see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye, friends.